Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me just get rid of this. There we go. I did the URL, actually autocorrect changed my URL again, so I got my little message from Facebook about not being able to use it, so I'll go back and correct it. Correct it when we're finished. It's difficult. I work really hard to do all the stuff on my phone, but it kind of scrolls up and out of the way, and then with autocorrect with doing my bit.ly links, who knows, I'm not quite sure what happens, but anyway, it happens. So I hope you're really warm this morning. It is cool today, and it is a little chilly, but it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful here. I have the pooches today. I have Griffin sitting here keeping me company. So I'm hoping that all of you are keeping warm wherever you happen to be and enjoying yourself. So today we have horoscopes, but I thought that I would catch you up a little bit, and I'm hoping that everything is there and on target with my, I'm not seeing anybody come just yet, so I'm hoping that everything is okay because I did post it as public and have everything going all right. So if you're around, I hope that you will be showing up. If not, this will just be a video, and that's how it will happen. So today is horoscopes. So let me just catch you up on what's going on right now so we can check this out, and I'll see what's happening. Before I do, what I'm going to do is see if I can see what's happening on my page already, because yep, there we go. Okay, yep. All right, Deborah, oh, I'm so glad you're here. Let's see, I'm going to just close this for now. Hey, Ruth, I had some kind of autocorrect again, so Facebook was giving me messages like crazily. See, that Facebook must have changed it because of the URL. Thank you very much, Ruth, because when I initially looked at it, it was going to public, and just going to me was part of what happened with that. So thank you for checking, Ruth. Thank you for getting that together. It was interesting talking to myself. Hey, so I saw Deborah and Pamela, and Ruth, can you let me know if anyone else came in? And I see Jackie. So if I have Deborah, Pamela, and Jackie, and if I miss somebody, Ruth, would you let me know? Yeah. Well, you know, I really, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, what happened was, again, autocorrect changed a URL to something that Facebook will not allow, which is probably Tarot Gallery ended up just being Tarot. So because of that, having just tarot there, they won't accept it. So I have to go back and make that change. No worries. If that, I don't know if you can do that, Ruth, but if not, I can do it once we're done. And it's just that the link for Tarot Gallery, whatever. It's doing it on my phone is been interesting and a learning experience. So I'm still working on it. Most of the time I get it right. What can I say? But I'm here, and all of you are here. And thank you for letting me know, Ruth, that those are the 3 people that I saw. So let me get to February. This is really exciting because February really is kind of cool. And we're really going to be seeing, you know, January's been slow. We've had some of the retrograde planets, some things just moving along at their own pace. And so we're really trying to, we're sitting here thinking, well, isn't it all going to come together at some point? And Mercury's been retrograde, and it's been very interesting, the things that have been happening in my life with Mercury retrograde. And electronic things, like surprise, surprise, me and electronics, imagine that. So 5 o'clock in the morning, the two dogs and myself were wide awake because the alarm went off. My security alarm went off, and I've never had that happen before, so I didn't know how to stop it. So finally it stops on its own, so I figured, okay, it's done. Yeah, yes, Ruth, I know you are. It's amazing, the stories. So that's why today's not a surprise, right? So here we are. We finally go back to sleep. A half an hour later, it goes off again. Hey, Susan, I'm so glad you're here. So we're all up. Griffin's expecting to go outside now at 6 o'clock. He's expecting to go out, and it's 20 degrees out, and I'm not sending him out just yet. And finally, I just surrendered. I said, please help me, because I really don't know what to do about this, because I unplugged it. I was doing all sorts of things. And I go to my app on the phone, and it's not there in the app. And I'm thinking, but I set it all up on my phone. Yeah, surprise, surprise, Donna Electronics. So as I'm laying there, I get the message, check that little remote. And so I did. I had a little remote beside my bed that had an off button, and it worked. So then by being unplugged and using the off button, we finally then didn't get up until 6:45. And I waited till 7:30 to let them out. But it's always interesting. It's always interesting. Hey, Leslie, my car finally went in for repairs, from the person that hit me at the Costco parking lot in September. Finally, hey, Wendy, finally got it into the shop, and now it's been delayed. Of course, Mercury's retrograde, that's okay. So I did not want to rent a car, even though insurance is going to pay 80%. But I decided, okay, I'm worth that 20% to have wheels. I pick up a car, go to, and Ruth can verify this, because I pull into dance practice on, yes, I did, Leslie. Yes, I did have tech issues. So, and I look in the, because you can see the glass, because I'm pulling up to the dance studio, and there's one headlight. And now I'm trying new SUVs. I figured this is my opportunity to test out SUVs. So this was a standard size SUV, because he wanted to give me a Nissan Armada, which is like a boat. Now, I've been driving a two-seater, so I didn't want a boat. That's kind of like a big jump. There's no incremental getting used to a boat. So I bring it back, and what do I have? A boat. It barely fits into my garage. When I go out next time to run any errands with it, I'm just going to leave it outside. So Mercury will go direct February 3rd. So that's going to be exciting for me. But we start off February with a new moon in Aquarius at 12 degrees Aquarius on the 1st. And this is so exciting. It's early in the morning Eastern time, because it's like 9. So for you, Wendy, it's going to be tomorrow. It should be tomorrow, I think. I can double check that for you, Wendy, but I believe it's like 12:45 or 12:15, something like that in the morning Eastern time. So here we have this 12 degrees of Aquarius, and it's really the signal, like, okay, if you're ready to launch a new enterprise, you're ready to get out going, then go for it. This is the time. Now, it doesn't mean exactly on the 1st. It might be good to work out any details, review it, and then get it going, because then Mercury will go direct on the 3rd. So that will make it a whole lot better. I hope I'm not frozen for everybody, Susan. I'm not getting any indication from this end with my phone, so I'm really not sure. So anyway, just make sure all the ducks are in a row, the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, because this is the time to do it. It's an air sign. It's about communication. Yes, Wendy, measure twice, cut once. Exactly. So get it out there. This is also the time, this is the air sign. This is about humanity and caring in Aquarius. So it might be a good time to seek out new people. If you're working with new social groups, new social organizations, these people, and new contacts will be very supportive. So this makes it really a good opportunity. The other part of this is this new moon is about being part of a group but not part of a group. What does that mean? That means joining groups, being part of a group, but not at your expense. I'm not talking money here. I'm talking about energy. If more energy goes to that group than you can give yourself, then that's not a good balance. So it's being part of a group, not necessarily in the group all the time. And that seems a little strange, but we belong to different networking groups or different social groups. But we can't give our all to that group in abandoning ourselves. And that's basically what Aquarius new moon is telling us. So from there, we have the full moon in Leo on the 16th at 16 degrees of Leo. So this is about that creative endeavor. It's coming to completion. You're sharing it. It's out there. And it may also not just be business. It may be a romantic influence as well. And there's beautiful, beautiful happenings here because there's also on the 16th, Venus and Mars are conjunct on the 17th. On the 16th, I'm sorry. So they come together and they're going to be closely aligned all month of February. So this is really, Venus and Mars, really the balance and the energy of that in terms of creation. So it's all about what you're doing, these new projects that you're taking on, and it's also romance. Whether you're in a committed relationship or not, this is really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So because Leo rules the 5th house of fun, it's romance, and it can affect your finances as well because it's about taking that risk, stepping out there. It's education and professional and personal. It covers the waterfront on all the places that you just want to have fun. And that's what this is about. It's all about the fun. That's where we're going. So the highlight of the month is, okay, all right. Oh, yes. It is perfect, Wendy. It is perfect for that, for your launching about making stuff up. And that is so great. For those of you that have not seen Wendy's YouTube call it a program, the second season now, it's absolutely amazing. So she cooks and shares wisdom as well, and has a guest each time to join her. So that makes it really fun. So as I said, the highlight this month, Venus and Mars. So it's a perfect time to do collaborative and cooperative type efforts, whatever it is, whether it's personal or business, it doesn't matter. It's really a good feeling month. So right now the sun is in Aquarius and it's squaring Uranus today. So this is the time to get together with people, different people. Maybe it's time to reach out, but people that are of a like mind. We want to have that bonding as well within that. So enjoy friends, enjoy meeting new people. Saturn is in Aquarius as well, and it's going to be square Uranus on and off all year, but it's going to be waning, so that's good because last year we had several of the exact squares happening. So again, the moon is in Capricorn today, along with Mercury Retrograde, Mars, and Pluto. So we've got a lot of Capricorn energy happening. Lots of things. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Deborah. Yes, perfect. And the new moon on Tuesday is a great way to start your new year. So set those intentions today. This is the perfect day to be doing that. So again, I talked about the highlights of the month of the new moon in Aquarius on the 1st, and on the 16th is the full moon in Leo, and that's at 27 degrees. Now, just a personal note, 12 degrees is my my rising degree of Leo, so that's totally opposite, and my Pluto's right there. So this new moon is opposite my Pluto. So I'm anxious to see how this works out. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you for posting that. And then the new moon, the full moon in Leo is at 27 degrees, which is directly on my sun. So I have no idea, but it sounds like this is going to be an interesting month. So for those of you that we're going to go into horoscopes next, let me know if there's some that you'd like to start with. I'm going to start with Aries, but if there's others that you all would like me to read first, just let me know. Just post it here and we can do that. But right now for Aries, put your efforts into your career. And there's a lot of energy for creativity. So I've got you, Deborah, for Scorpio. Okay, Aquarius. All right. Put your energy into that. That's what's really working, Virgo. Okay, and then also if you know your rising sign, I've got Scorpio down, Libra, Capricorn, Libra, Cap, Leo. Okay, I think I've got them all. So I've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, and Libra. I hope I said that. Capricorn and Leo. So right now for Aries, you have the energy and drive now to get it done. As I said, we're the loosening of the energy to move forward is really important right now. Okay, I've got you down for the Cancer and in Taurus. Of course you're a Leo rising, Leslie. I knew that. Love it. So, again, you appreciate, not everyone has a family in a conventional sense. And nowadays, we have just blended families of all different kinds. And it's a beautiful thing because it's all based in love. It doesn't have to be what we think of as a traditional family. It's whatever happens, whatever that is in love. I mean, I am so blessed to have Teddy and Teddy's mom in my life and to know her children as well. And so it just keeps growing and the love just keeps expanding. And how can it get any better than that? If it's all based in love, it's amazing. So you appreciate these varied bonds, Aries. And it's that fullness, it's that expansion that gives you that opportunity to be with people that you care about. Kids may be an extra expense this month, but it's, we're going into this part of the year. So, but you're ready for it. You can handle it, Aries. And your ruler Mars ramps up your libido and amplifies your flirtatious side. So, Aries, look for some action out there happening around you. So it's good for couples and any budding romance or meeting new people towards the end of the month. So this is Valentine's Day month. Oh, speaking of that, I got my Valentine's deck. So I'm going to be using that today. So that's really expansive for you. All right, let me go to Scorpio. I want to really do another shout out to Ruth, because if I didn't have Ruth backing me up when I have all of my wonderful little events happening with technology, that I don't, who knows where I would be. Because right now I was programming to myself until she switched it for me. So thank you, Ruth. Thank you. So for Scorpio, your passions extend to your work now. You're excited. You're so excited about the creative and social components in your profession. You love being out there with people and that meeting the new people. And you're so intuitive, Scorpio, that it puts you in touch with these amazing, amazing people that just fill you up. Fill up your cup to overflowing. You're in your element, so enjoy it. So does home feel like home now? That's a good question, especially for a lot of us. Does home feel like home? Decide where you belong and what you want, whether it's your physical home, the home of you, or out there in the world. Does that feel like home as well? Children are a joy now. Things are working out well for you. Your passion is someone important to you. So whether romantic or not, you have this wonderful bonding relationship that is very fruitful and very rewarding for you. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be friendship, it can be work, but it's really just, again, another one of those things that's filling up your cup to overflowing. Make the 18th a special event and celebrate whether single or involved. Doesn't matter. Around the 18th is a good time. That's also around the full moon as well, along with that Venus and Mars conjunction. So yes, so the 17th, around Valentine's Day, 17th, full moon, enjoy it. The passionate electric energies are out there. So make it work. Yes. Okay, Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius. This month you can discover a new understanding of a confounding or perplexing situation. And it might be a complex situation, but all the pieces are going to fall into place and there's going to be the answers there and you're going to understand it and it's going to be great. So you find a really clever solution. But that would be you, Aquarius, because your ruling planet is Uranus, and that's creative and ingenuity, on steroids. So that's beautiful. Saturn and the Sun add to your determination by there being an Aquarius as well. So what you set your mind to do, you accomplish. And that's because you have that great focus, Aquarius, because you're also a fixed sign. So you have that ability to stay in tune. There are changes at home, and that's not a bad thing. We're always in flux, and it's changes for the better. But find out, if you live with other people, find out what they're thinking and how they're feeling, because that's important to get that feedback so that you're all on the same page. And children are fun. Children are doing great. And February 17th looks better with that special someone than Valentine's Day. Again, that's that Venus-Mars conjunction. So that looks really exciting. Okay, Virgo. Okay, here we go, Wendy. Your work has to be meaningful, surprise, in order for you to feel fulfilled. That's you. That's what you have to do. You have to feel fulfilled. That is super important. And it is important for everything to be meaningful for you. It can't just be busy work. It has to have a real purpose. And Virgos thrive with a mentor of some sort. So if you're working with someone else, and if you're looking for someone to work with, or a coach, or some kind of mentor, because you've got some other things going, some other things happening, and you're looking for that step up. There's something to step up. So find one who is already what you want to be. Look for the person that has the qualities that are meaningful for you, and that's what you want. It's time to commit to a pet or a pet organization, being supportive in that way. You'll be happiest in a relationship if the two of you are working on a shared project. And that doesn't necessarily just have to be a project. It can also be that you have a focus, you have a goal or an outcome that the two of you are working toward. That's what's important. If doing it alone, go ahead. I mean, if that isn't a partner that you're working with, go ahead and do it on your own. You have that expansion and creativity and the determination to do it. So if you're single, you're likely to meet someone when least expecting it, Virgo. I like those surprises. Be surprised and delighted. Be surprised and delighted. I think that is so wonderful to have that. Okay, Libra. Excuse me. The winter months are a good time to examine your inner life. And you like to be in balance. That's Libra. That's the glyph for Libra is the scales. So are you underestimating your talents? Are you doing one of those imposter syndrome things? And by the way, I have a great reading for imposter syndrome. Pour your energy into your creativity. That's what's really important. You can perfect something now if you put the time and effort. But put the focus on what you're working on, not on your lack of ability. That can't enter into this project because that's balancing the scale way at the other end, which is lack of confidence, lack of feeling that you can accomplish this, making it be successful. All of those negative feelings are going to tip the scale in the wrong direction. So if be patient with kids right now because they're asking for a lot of attention and they've been cooped up, and especially depending on where winter is, let the treasure hunt begin. Yes. Now, if holding on to a person or a situation causing pain, ask why. If you're in a relationship that is not satisfying, ask yourself why. And it's important, even if you're saying, well, they're my relative, they live with me, they're, whatever the answer to that question is, then you have to focus more on yourself than them. So this is really important because it's also maybe someone that's in your life that's outlived their purpose. You know how they say some people are only with us for a season. Maybe this is their season and it's done. And even if it's a romantic relationship, if it's outlived feeling good and satisfied, take a look at that. It's really important. Yes, surprised and delighted. I just love using surprised and delighted. Okay, don't despair. If you're single, don't despair. The person that you're looking for is here. Just be ready. Just be ready. And as Wendy hashtags, surprised and delighted. Yes. Okay, Capricorn. So you've always got gone the extra mile to earn a living. Always. You've always done that. But this month, with an active second house, take steps to get your finances in order. Okay? So everything's happening for you in the second house. So that's Aquarius for you, Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn rising. Or you're a solar second house. So there, and with Saturn there, and Mars, and Pluto, with Saturn there, and Mercury retrograde, it's time. So please, what I'm feeling is do take a look, because there's going to be a surprise if you don't. And that may not be the kind of surprise that you really want. So that's really important that you do take a look at that. So once you get through the first week of February, everything becomes clear. And you'll know which path, which job, which avenue to take. It will be very, very clear. But take a look at everything. Again, pre-pave it. Make sure that you know where you are financially, what needs to be taken care of. Maybe there's check out your credit card statement. Maybe you've got some repeated charges that you joined something that you don't even have a clue of what it is. And you don't need it anymore. So just kind of follow up with things, because the more you pay attention lovingly to your money, the more you're going to receive. So that's what's really, really good, to just kind of take a look at where the money's going to. So agree with family plans, Capricorn. If things are happening around you, make sure that you agree with family plans. They may be fun. It's time for fun, right? Relationships could be a little conflicting now. Just breathe. Breathe. And especially whether you're in a committed relationship or... Morning, Ange. Yay. Okay. Oh, okay. We're going to be doing Leo soon, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get it, but it will be on the replay, Angie. So take a look at those relationships. Again, it's what I said before for the previous sign. I think it was Libra. Is it something that is satisfying and feels good? Make sure that it does. So do you stay or do you go? That's a question you have to ask. And make your list of both. Why? And what's the most important thing for you to do? So follow your head or follow your heart. Those, again, are part of the questions. Only you can choose. And this for you, Capricorn, involves all relationships. It's really being discerning right now and honoring you and your spirit and what feels good for you. Okay, Leo. All right, take care of yourself this month with several opposing planets to Leo. That's because of the Aquarius planets. So Saturn, and now we have the new moon in Aquarius also. So you can garner a lot of respect by taking your job seriously. Love what you do. If it isn't the best thing that you want right now, love this one so that you can really love the one that's going to come, that one that you really want. Don't cut corners or speed things up. You know, fast track does not mean that you don't pay attention to the details, because that's really what people look at, and that's what honors others as well, especially if you're in business or family. You may consider relocating for work or your partner's work. Either one. There feels like a move in there somehow. Planets in Aquarius in your 7th house are making demands on you. So you have to balance those out in terms of how you feel, what works. Maybe your partner made the move for you last time, so you're going to be doing it for them this time. However it has to work, you've got to feel that it's the right move and is satisfying for you. So Saturn asks for proper boundaries and foundations with your partner, and that's basically what I'm talking about. Make sure that you're honoring yours. So if you're single, someone older or more stable. You know, when you get to be my age, how much older do you want them, right? So it could be someone that's more stable and grounded to be supportive in a relationship. Okay, here we go. Cancer. Your solar 8th house is activated and in no mood for being frivolous. Okay? No mood for being frivolous. So if you're on the front lines in any level, your training and expertise are being put to good use. It's not a test. The universe doesn't say, okay, I'm testing you on this. We don't get a report card when we die on what we did. It's all those opportunities that we have. So whatever you've learned, and you may be adding some new things to it, Cancer, whatever you've done, you make a difference. You need to make a difference to feel good. That's important to you. So one family member may need extra care right now. And it does not necessarily have to be the blood family like we talked about. Family comes in all shapes and sizes now, in all types of relationships. So someone there needs extra care. Don't rescue, because that can be demeaning to others, and especially people that are older. That rescue thing makes them feel helpless and worthless, and we don't want to take that away. So show extra support, but don't do it for them or come to their rescue. There's something you're not addressing with a loved one, and that's important too. It's really important to be honest. The boundaries. Come clean now. It's about boundaries. So are your boundaries being respected? If you're single, share good stories and good times. Just have fun. I mean, celebrate. Have a good time, whatever that happens to be. Okay, Taurus. You like to keep things simple, and this month you may get your wish. You have the energy and the skill to devise creative solutions in your career, Taurus. And that's because Uranus is in your sign, the planet of creativity. Unexpected events and being very creative also surrounds electricity. So there we go. Put on your thinking cap. You have the ideas coming to you now. It's really good. You are an earth sign, so you're well grounded. You know what you like. Your Taurus is ruled by Venus, so you love beautiful things and money comes to you. So it's really important now to follow through with whatever you're working on and be as creative as you feel like. Be that, let yourself go in that. Don't create limits on your creativity. Accolades are problems in family right now, so it could go either way. Again, apply that creativity. Take your pick, but give attention where needed for support. So we're having a lot of those messages of be supportive, don't rescue. You and yours are in step this month, and that's a wonderful place to be. I mean, sometimes we have those months where it's like we're operating like this, you know, not on the same frequency. So it's always nice when you're in step. So if no partner, that may change soon. If no partner, Taurus, that may change soon. An intellectual and spiritual connection will surprise you. Doesn't that feel good? An intellectual and spiritual connection will surprise you. Ooh, that feels really good. Okay, Sagittarius. Mercury retrograde, Sun and Saturn have you take time to get things right. So this is really important, and because as a Sagittarius rising, all those planets of Capricorn are in your second house of money. So you have time for a creative outlet right now, and family is where your heart is. Family is where you want to have the fun. You want to do those special things. You want to get out there and do the things that are really, really good. You're entering the most spiritually enlightening point in your career. And this Sagittarius is going to guide you to where you not only want to go, but where you should be to your complete fulfillment. So what do you want? And this is an important question. Not what do you have, what do you need, what do you want, what do you desire? You and your partner are getting your financial ducks in a row if you have a partner, because your partnership sector is it romantic? No, but it's needed. If you're getting financial ducks in a row, that's not necessarily always a romantic event. I'm sure some people can make it that, but it's needed. It's necessary. Love your money. That means know where it is, where it's coming from, keeping track of it, honoring it, so that more will follow. So romance is closer to home than you think if you're single, Sagittarius. So that could be another surprise and delight. So that sounds wonderful. Okay, let me go up to Gemini. Okay, you crave mental stimulation and excitement now. And you are an air sign. You are the communication sign. You are that thoughts, active thoughts. I mean, you rule the third house of the zodiac. So you can't help it. Travel now. And if you can't do it physically, go do it in planning stages. See what's out there that really just piques your interest, that you want to go see. Learn about it. Learn all the details, how you would get there, what you would do while you were there. Another option, because you are an air sign, and this is about mental activity, new skills, or a new job or career. Take a look at what's out there. Maybe I really desire this job over here, but there's some skills that I need in order to do that. Take a look at that now. There's so much that can be done online. Anything new or innovative has extra appeal. It's piquing your interest. It's making your mind work. You want that challenge. You want that opportunity to really go for it. The last 10 days of February are wonderful for family gatherings and for friends. So relationship theme is the mental connection. They have to be at your level, on your same mental page. And that energy that you project out there is so amazing. So you crave that connection, whether in a committed relationship already or seeking a partner. That's important for you. That meeting of the minds. That's what's important for you, the meeting of the minds. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. For you, Pisces, February begins quietly. So renew your spiritual practice. You love working as part of a team. You like working with others. Maybe you're changing jobs, and that's getting you involved with new people. Look to perform service for others, because that's where your heart is. You really love doing that. And you can't be all things to all people in your family. So let's take a look at that. You love being of service to others, but you can't be all things to all people. So in the middle of that is where you find the most satisfaction. So you may need some time alone, depending on to really work this out within you, because this is about you. It's not about them. It's about what is satisfying for you, what feels so good, what makes your heart fill to overflowing. So Venus and Mars are in traveling together in your 11th house. So this is friends, social organizations, networking. So if you're a couple, you appreciate that time together because there's a lot of activity in that social house. So look for love with friendship first before the sexual side. You've got to really like this person, and it really helps to be friends with them first. Or it's that's the foundation. Because you got to figure out, are you in love or in lust? And those, in lust at the beginning of a relationship is great, but it's not sustaining. It's like, okay, do I like you? Are you my friend? Are you my best friend? Questions to ask. Okay, I think we finished, everybody. So I'm going to move to my new deck that I got. Because you know how much I love holiday decks. And I think I told you my winter deck showed up after the fact. Okay, so first we have Deborah. Just want to divide here. I think you're going to like this deck. It's really cool. Okay, here we go. Okay, I have the Queen of Wands. Let me put it over here by the camera. The Queen of Wands. Don't you love this? All right, this is the Leo Queen. This is about, and I love the fact that you said that you have your new collaborations going and a lot of things happening. The Queen of Wands is being the Leo Queen in a fire sign is sensual and seductive, and that also means your message. If you are looking at new collaborations, you want to be on the same page, being able to draw people in a good way, to not trying to sell them something they're not ready for, but drawing people in a good way, that they're attracted. You're a magnet with your message. And that's what I'm feeling for you right now, Deborah, that this is really, really working out for you. And I love the picture, and I hope you can see it because it's really cool. I love this deck. Nice. Okay, so Queen of Wands. All right, let me shuffle again. Between my computer and my notes, there's not a whole lot of room here on my desk, so I'm trying to find a spot. Okay, Pamela. Interesting. This is the Eight of Swords, and look at this beautiful picture here. Hey, Brenda. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. So this is the Eight of Swords, and it is an interesting picture. And I want you to take a look at it, because generally the Eight of Swords, you see the Eight Swords with a woman in the center of this circle of swords, not being able to get out, and that she's imprisoned herself in her own mind. And this is interesting because what's showing is, because this is a Valentine's deck, that this one child is sitting and this other one is actually shooting the arrows into what is a target, a floral target, and heart-shaped, but the other person's left out. So I'm really feeling from this that this is about taking a look at those people that are around you right now to see who really honors you for who you are and who does not. This is feeling, Pamela, discerning about who it. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Oh, thank you. Who is important in your life and who's really there to support you. And it may be time to take a look at those relationships that are lifetime and those that aren't. And who is there to really support you as you move forward. This does not necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It can be who is supporting you, who is loving you enough to just be there, not rescuing you, because we're not following that one, but who is being there to support you. This is taking a close look at that. That's what this is feeling like to me. Taking a close look at that, Pamela. I don't know why that's coming across, but that's what it feels like. Okay, and Jackie. I miss you, Brenda. We do have to catch up, right? Jackie. Ooh. Oh, this is such a pretty deck. This is the Two of Pentacles. Now, notice that this is an absolute adorable picture of this one little child has angel wings. So it's about that angelic connection. Traditionally, the Two of Pentacles shows someone juggling. But what I'm sensing is he's got a whole bag, like a mail carrier's bag, and he has a variety of people that he is bringing to. So I'm just feeling there are so many people out there that are attracted to you for what you do and love what you do. And again, I'm still hearing that discernment word. Yes, you want to be expansive with your business, but you want to have those people that are aligned with you, not just those people that can take a lot of your time and be flighty and not really honor you and what you do, if that makes sense. But that's what I'm feeling like. It's time to, because I know that a friend of mine that's an attorney, and I've actually know of 3 attorneys that have done this. They fired a client because of not being in alignment. People coming to them to perform a service, and then they don't expect to pay for asking for 5 times more than what they originally were being asked to pay for in the services. And whatever you do, just like the beautiful creations that you do, Jackie, those need to be honored in the proper way. And there may be some people that could be clients that come in and take a lot of your time asking for different things, but never follow through with actually having the garment made or paying for full payment or whatever that happens to be. It may be time to sift through some of the clients. I know that you don't have many, Jackie. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. And I know that with your beautiful spirit, you're not going to be attracting many of those types. But there will be people, because of your beautiful spirit, that want to swoop in there and see if they can get some of it, because they don't have it, that feel that they have it themselves. I mean, we all have it, but you have to feel that you have it in order to show it and shine. And so they may be swooping in to get some of your light rather than the service. So, yes, we love Jackie. So, absolutely, it's now with... You're so diversified in what you do in those things. You have to honor your time and your energy with those people that you're aligned with. And that means those that come to you with that joy and excitement of having a garment made or being healthy or all those, whatever it happens to be that you're doing, and fully honor that. Not just looking for the freebies, because to me that's disrespectful for what you do. So that's what this feels like. It's about honoring who you are and not allowing anybody else to diminish that. And I know that it doesn't happen often, because knowing you are not going to let that happen that often. And some people, you don't see it right away. You know, you think everything's all hunky-dory, and then you find out later. Okay, I'm shuffling the animal spirit cards. While I'm doing that, there is still the special for this month, which is the Year Ahead 2022, and that's on special for $49. Exactly, Jackie. So that's on special for $49. Also, we'll have a new special next month, and the newsletter comes out on the 1st. And online tarot gallery reading is the 17th at 7 o'clock. And Tarot Flow is on the February 10th at 7 o'clock. Angie and I had a really exciting opportunity to work with someone that was running a workshop. And it was a creative workshop in terms of writing and following that inner spirit of writing and finding that direction. And we were asked to come in at the very beginning of this workshop to set the tone and the energy for each individual participant. So we didn't really know all the people, so it was really exciting to do something like that. So it was brand new. And within that, what happened was that one of the participants is also going to be running a live workshop and asked us if we could join her and do the same for her event. So it was really interesting. We had a good time, really had a good time. Okay, let's see what we got here. Wow. Stag spirit, take the lead. In everything and anything that you do, take the lead. Don't be the follower. This is such creative energy to move forward with this. Take the lead. Now, I like to do a 3-card reading with this, and that means that I take this card, put it in the center, and then the card that was before it and the card that was after it makes a 3-card reading. So let me see what we've got here. Okay. Give gratitude. This is Turkey spirit. Give gratitude and grace as you take the lead and trust those divine detours as you go. Don't you love that? Give gratitude and grace as you take the lead on your endeavor, whatever it happens to be, and trust in those divine detours along the way. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Feels good. Thank you again for being here. I just have such a wonderful time with you, and I really honor you, and I so appreciate your allowing me to do this because I do love it, love it, love it. Thank you again, Ruth. I don't know what I'd do without you as much as I follow through with whatever I'm doing. We always have a surprise. So I've resigned to just be delighted about it and laugh because that's all I can do. Deb, I'm so glad you're here and you got to hear the Leo one. Leo one. Jackie, again, thank you. Brenda, I'm so glad that you're here. We miss you and I'm hoping to catch up with you soon. Let me know when. Okay? Enjoy this chilly day wherever you happen to be. We were out walking this morning. It wasn't even 30 degrees yet, but with the pooches. But we had a good time. And enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Celebrate you. February is going to be a super fantastic month. I can't wait to tell you what this new moon opposite my Pluto on my ascendant and the full moon on my sun actually means. 52 degrees, Jackie. Yeah, that's cold for you. That's cold for you. And Stuart, yeah. So have fun. Mwah. And remember, joy has your name on it. Bye now. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to have to take this out of here because it won't finish. See, told ya. I'm so lucky with this stuff, right? I'm pushing finish, and it's decided it doesn't want to finish. Ruth, are you laughing? Hello. Let me see if I can do it this way. Okay.